has a money stake in one of our famous couples as we play the game of celebrity gossip, TatleTales. And here's the star of TatleTales, Bert Convy.
Hello, everybody. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome to TatleTales. Nice to have you with us today. It must be getting really kind of cold where you are. Well, I know it is, because back east, this is a very cold time. Out here in California, it was clear today, about 70 degrees. Eat your hearts out. Give or take a few degrees. Oh, it's really nice. Come on out and see us and spend a nice winter season. But if not, stay where you are, stay warm, and watch some wonderful people. Here they are, winning money today for the blue section. From The Price is Right, Mr. Dennis James and his wife, Micki. Winning money today for the banana section, Mr. Brock Peters and his wife, Dee Dee. And winning money for the red section today, Mr. Richard Deacon and his gal from Mary Hartman, Dodie Goodman. Well, here we are.
Yes, aren't we?
All in our places.
You mentioned New York, how cold it is. I'll be there this weekend to do the CP telethon, and boy, it's going to be cold. We'll look forward to it.
Oh, yes, we should. That's good that you mentioned that, Dennis. This weekend, is it? This weekend. Yeah. This weekend, okay. Well, so we'll all be sure to watch for you there. And in New York City, anybody else going to New York in the future?
Me.
No, too cold. Mickey said me. I get to go too. Okay, here we go. First question, worth $150, ladies. It is for you. You meet an attractive married man at a party. He tells you that he's never once cheated on his wife in their 20 years of marriage. But he's enamored with you. And he wants to have an affair. Now, we know, of course, that you'd refuse. But would you believe his claim of fidelity? Okay? Well, that's the question. Think it over. Goodbye. Oh, you see what we're dealing with here. I mean, you see it. I'm just realizing now. Got a man who confesses that to you, and then flatters you tremendously by saying, however, in all those 20 years, no one has appealed to me. And you know what I'm saying. It's just that I just realized that. What do you think Micki would do in a case like that? Would she believe his claim of fidelity?
Well, being married to a man who's nothing but fidelity, who is...
Really? Certainly audio fidelity, I have to say that.
Right. They say that marriage is made up of a little sighing, a little crying, a little dying, a little lying. But anyhow...
Who said that?
Somebody, I think it was...
I never said that. He said that.
I think his name was Shakespeare. But anyhow, now the question again, I don't mean to take a lot of time, but...
After all of that, when he says he's been true for 20 years, never once cheated on his wife...
Would she believe him?
Would she believe that claim of fidelity?
Even though she's a very skeptical girl.
And he's also wants to have an affair with her.
You want to go out for coffee?
I think that I think, believe it or not, that she'd believe him.
You think she'd believe him?
I think she'd believe that he did not cheat on his wife. Believe.
All the women are out there screaming, no!
I think she'd believe him.
All right.
She believes me.
Yeah, she believes him. If she believed him, she'll believe anybody, right, gang? All right, the answer is yes, she would believe him. Here she comes. Micki, we know, of course, that you'd refuse this fella's offer, of course, but would you believe his claim of 20-year fidelity?
No, I would not.
That's not what he said. Micki said you would believe him.
I'm so skeptical of people. I'm sure that he's been pulling that routine for 20 years at every dinner party he ever went to.
There you go. See?
Did you say that I was pulling that routine?
No, not you. Not you. Oh, be quiet, Dennis. Oh. Now, the blue section wanted Dennis to say that, what you said, Micki, but he refused. He stood fast and was wrong again. Sorry about that, Dennis. Brock, will Dee Dee believe him?
No, I don't think she'd believe him. As I say, she's tough-witted and very experienced in the world and in our business, and she knows what people like.
Well, but are you saying that it's not possible?
That's what's bothering me here.
No.
You're not saying that it's not possible. You're just saying that under those circumstances...
I'm saying that she's a good judge of people, and even if what he said was true, she'd consider that it's probably questionably so.
Even if it was true. Okay, the answer is no, she would not believe. Here he comes. Here she comes. Dee Dee, this fella is enamored with you, wants to have an affair, claims he has never cheated on his wife in 20 years. Would you believe his claim of fidelity?
No.
That's it. You got it. I don't, you know, I don't think I like the tone this question is taking. You know what I mean?
In this day of women's lib, we know better.
You know better. Okay. You mean women didn't know before, do you think?
Some, yes, but I think a lot of us have awakened.
Yes. Yeah. Doggone it. Okay. Dee Dee, thank you. Richard, what will Dodie say? Would she believe this?
Well, in response to the offer by the gentleman, Dodie would say, buzz off. And in terms of fidelity, no.
No, she would not believe that.
No, she would not.
Do you believe that's possible yourself?
Never came up in my life before.
Oh.
And I really don't care. I believe in live and let live.
I believe that, too, yes.
Besides, if he propositioned me, we'd be in trouble anyway.
I see, yes.
Whether he was fidelity or not.
Yeah, right. Whether he's fidelity or not. Okay. The answer is no, she would not believe it. Here it comes. Don't say a thing.
I won't say a word.
No, not a word. Dodie, this fella has not cheated on his wife, he claims, in 20 years. Never. But he's enamored with you, wants to have an affair. We know you'd refuse, we say here, but would you believe his claim of fidelity?
Yes.
No, Richard said you wouldn't. I'm married to the wrong girl. That's the only problem I got here. Yeah. Why would you believe him, Dodie?
Well, if he'd been faithful that long... Oh, I don't know. Well, 60% of all married men are faithful to their wives.
Is that right?
62.
60.
But when the hell did you do a survey?
Are faithful. Well, I don't know. I would believe him if he'd waited that long and had picked me.
Yeah. You'd be flattered, right? I'm sorry, Dodie. Dee Dee and Brock are right. They split. They get the whole thing, as a matter of fact. Really? There's just a moment of question, too. Would you believe that poor devil?
Know what I'm going to make with this good seasoned salad dressing mix? Chicken. Right, a fantastic seasoned chicken baste. It's easy. Just mix regular good seasons, any flavor, with 2 tablespoons of oil and 1 of water. This baste is so thick you just brush once for tangy, juicy chicken. Mmm. Isn't that great chicken?
Yeah, great.
And you thought good seasons only made great salads.
Look for more ideas on every package.
If your dog had the chance, which chopped burger do you think he'd buy? Hamburger? Or ours? Gaines' Top Choice Chopped Burger for Dogs. If he really knew what's good for him, he'd buy the Top Choice.
Sergeant Sam?
Top Choice is so moist and meaty, it holds together like hamburger. But it's better for your dog because it has what he needs for complete nutrition. Top Choice, original and country style with the taste of cheese and egg. For dogs who love hamburger, they're better for them.
Here we go. Question number 2 coming up, also worth $150. That was a very interesting one, gang. I found that fascinating.
I found it delightful.
I know you did, Dennis.
I thought it was boring.
You thought it was boring. Let's see how you find this one. It's worth $150 as well. If you had to make a choice, ladies, would you say that you like to stand out in a crowd or blend into a crowd? Okay, that's the choice. Very simple. Off you go. We should have a little trouble here, too, hopefully. What will Dee Dee say, Brock?
Well, Dee Dee always counts herself as a publicist, promotion person, and she's always pulled into the background. She doesn't like to be the one that walks into the room and gains all the attention.
Right.
She's shy.
Right. So then it would be to blend into a crowd.
Exactly.
Oh, since she's worked as a publicist, of course, her job was to let others
always
get into that spotlight.
To me or to anybody else who's in the business.
Okay, here she comes. Find out. Dee Dee, if you had to make a choice, would you say that you'd like to stand out in a crowd or blend into a crowd?
That's a loaded question, Bert.
Yes.
I would like to blend.
That's correct. That's what the man said. Oh, they're tough. You are tough.
You understand that it depends on the time.
Wait a minute.
You understand it depends on the time and the place.
It depends on the time and the place. Yes.
I got there by the skin of my teeth.
What's that?
I got there by the skin of my teeth.
Yeah, you picked the time and the place, and you were dead right. Richard, what will Dodie say?
Well, the way she's built, she can't help standing out in a crowd. But I don't think she would prefer to.
Don't think so, really, huh? She'd rather blend into a crowd.
Yes, but knowing this lady, she's so incredibly But you just, I can only hope.
Yeah, that's true. That's about the way the red section feels about it. That she's and also hope a little bit.
You know, Dodie.
Yeah, it means unpredictable. It means you don't know what's going to happen.
You understand me after 25 years.
Which worries me a lot.
Yes, I know.
Here comes Dodie now. Dodie, if you had to make a choice.
Oh, I just said me now.
Me.
Oh, I hope I'm right.
Thank you. Now, if you had to make a choice, I don't know what. Me is a good answer. It's not on my card. We'll take me, but that, wait a minute.
No, that's not the answer.
No.
My answer is, yes.
No, that's not the answer. Wait, I'll say the question again.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go, it's not over.
Dodie, now listen carefully. Dodie, if you had to make a choice, would you say that you like to stand out in a crowd or blend into a crowd?
I hope this is... I want to stand out in a crowd if I look good.
No. You should have stuck with me.
Or yes.
Me or yes were just as good, Dodie.
Oh, wow. There is no justice.
Richard, you don't know me at all.
Well, he said that... He said...
And can we keep it that way?
Thank you, Dodie. I'm sorry, dear. What will Micki say, Dennis?
I'm married to a girl 25 years. I'm doing no better than you are right now, see? I would say, this is what I would say.
Yes.
Who knows what she's going to say.
Okay.
I would say she would like to stand out in a crowd.
Stand out in a crowd. Why? Now the blue section again is up in
arms. We're not getting together at all.
We got a rough group over here in the blue section.
Blue section, do you want me to change? Is that what you're saying?
Don't ever say
I'll do it for them,
Dennis.
because I'm playing for them. I'll switch.
You'll switch.
I say she'd rather stand out, and you'll have to apologize for me later.
All right.
But you say she wants to blend into a crowd?
You say she wants to blend. Is that right, Blues? Boy, they really do.
It's their money.
The majority of them seems to really want that.
It's my marriage, their money.
Okay.
Right.
Which is more important? Well, we know who's important to what. You'll say she'd rather blend. Here she comes. Or the Blues would. Micki, if you had to make a choice, would you say that you like to stand out in a crowd or blend into a crowd?
I have to admit I'm female enough to want to stand out in a crowd.
No, that's not what he said. But he wanted to say it, and the Blues talked him out of it.
Can I tell it, Micki? That's the answer I gave, but the audience got so angry with me at the last question.
Yeah,
why did you listen to that?
Because I'm playing for them, and you better listen to them.
He's out here alone, Micki. You don't understand. He has no protection.
These stones hurt.
Hey, guess what? Dee Dee and Brock get the whole thing for the Bananas at halftime. Step to the rear, gentlemen. Bringing the ladies out front. Changing places and coming back after this message for you. Come back.
When you're pregnant, you worry about everything. Allison wasn't due for months, and I worried about how to feed her. But once I got the Playtex nurser, no more glass bottles for my daughter. Playtex collapsible bottles and natural-shaped nipple mean less air in her tummy, less gas, less spitting out. And Playtex bottles are pre-sterilized, disposable. I couldn't do this with glass. The Playtex nurser. It gives a mother one less thing to worry about.
Know what I'm wearing under my sweater? A new bra that gives me fullness 3 ways. Fullness for my basic look, fullness for my sophisticated look, fullness for my sexy look. The new Instead convertible strap bra. It gives me the fullness that nature forgot. 3 ways. On the shoulder, as a halter, or crisscross. So every time I change the straps, I get fullness a different way. The new Instead convertible strap bra by Playtex. It gives you fullness 3 ways.
In addition to cash awards, a member of the winning rooting section chosen at random will receive Bissell's easy-to-use spin foam rug shampoo and wall-to-wall concentrated shampoo for superbly cleaner, brighter carpets from Bissell, and a membership to the Montgomery Ward Auto Club, which provides protection and 24-hour service, offering benefits no other auto club can match. Darling, join my club. And an ice bucket and a supply of Canada Dry mixers, including tonic water, club soda. Next party, enjoy long-lasting carbonation, smooth taste. Canada Dry mixers, famous famous for quality. And a $50 gift certificate from Dairy Queen Brazier, where the whole family can enjoy delicious Brazier foods, sundae, shakes, and other frozen treats. Dairy Queen Brazier. Back to more TatleTales in just a moment.
And we're all going to help Mommy clean up after dinner, right? I had a feeling.
Don't get mad. Get Glad. Glad Large Kitchen Garbage Bag.
Now, Glad introduces the new heavyweight. Thicker, stronger. You can even feel the difference in the tough, strong plastic. Glad, the real heavyweight.
The kitchen looks great. It was easy. We all helped.
And that's a good feeling.
So don't get mad. Get Glad. Glad, the heavyweight garbage bag. They're strong. I'm glad.
We were bundles of children coming home from school when the north wind was huffing and blowing its cool. But Mom was there waiting to warm us all up with old-fashioned cocoa in everyone's cup.
N-E-S-T-L-E-S. Nestle made great cocoa then, and Nestle makes great-tasting instant cocoa today because it's made with simple, old-fashioned ingredients and because it's made by Nestle.
Nestle makes the very best.
Back. Don't worry. Here we go. We've changed places after halftime. And gentlemen, I don't know how to tell you this, but Mr. Brock and Dee Dee have all the money at this point. But we have time to go. You've got plenty of time to catch up. This question's worth $150. Then we got a $300 question. So here we go. Men, which would you rather lend a friend for an evening? Your car or your tuxedo? Which would you rather lend a friend for an evening? That's a good question. Goodbye. I can speak from experience. I've done both. Dodie. It's a little confusing. Well, we got a Micki, a Dee Dee, and a Dodie. I know you'd be confused too, wouldn't you?
No, it's
Dodie.
so difficult. That question is so difficult.
It is.
I don't think many people would want to borrow his tuxedo.
Why is that?
Well, it wouldn't fit many people.
Oh, you mean he's big, fella?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the waistline, they'd have to have it taken in and everything like that.
Which would be kind of rude to do for an evening.
So I think it would be less trouble to lend his car.
Right. Does he like his car a lot? Does he have a nice car? Is he fond of his car?
He's fond. Now, do they want me to say?
What? Who, the red section? You can talk right to them, Dodie. It's okay. They'll tell you what they want.
They're divided, aren't they?
They're kind of divided, yeah. They seem to be...
All right. Tuxedo.
Tuxedo. Would you do us a favor just before we go any further and say the title of your show the way you do every night?
Oh, Mary Hartman, Mary Hartman.
Yes, I love it. Thank you.
I just blasted the mic.
No, it's okay. Richard Deacon. Here he comes. Richard, which would you rather lend a friend for an evening, your car or your tuxedo?
Smokey Bear is the only one that could fit into my tuxedo, and I'd loan it to him, yes.
That's right, you got it. You did it.
I don't know how.
Do you have some special feeling for your car that you'd rather not lend your car?
No, I have more, yes.
Yes.
I'm doing her number, yes. Get off.
Yes. Okay, thank you, Richard.
You're welcome.
Mickey, what will Dennis say? His tuxedo or his life or his car? California, it's the same thing, right?
Right. He's not even happy when I drive his car. So it's got to be the tuxedo.
God, he'll let that out, but not the car.
Right.
Okay, that's a good question to ask a man, too. Here he comes. Dennis, which would you rather lend a friend for an evening, your car or your tuxedo?
If we miss this one, I'll dive into the deep blue myself.
Wait, hold it. If you miss this one, you'll dive into the deep blue. Okay, we've had a few offers like this before.
I would rather let him get the tuxedo. I'm sick of it.
That's the one.
She's sick of it. The world is sick of it.
And what did you add to that, Dennis?
I said I'm sick of that tuxedo. She's sick of that tuxedo.
Maybe you'll take it and lose it, huh?
Right.
Thank you, Dennis. You're right. Well, Dee Dee, you want to stay on the top here?
Yeah, there's no contest. He would lend the tuxedo.
He would?
Oh, yes. That car, I can't drive it. His brother can't drive it.
Yes.
Not even the man who fixes it is allowed out of the place to drive it. I mean it.
I know he's tired because we'll talk about that later because Brock and I just worked together in a picture, and boy, that's a beautiful automobile he has. Although I think he should get one that doesn't use the little pedals, you know. He should... I don't know why he insists on ringing the bell all the time. It's silly.
I'm picturing Brock Peters doing that.
You're going to say the tuxedo, right? Here he comes. Brock, which would you rather lend a friend for an evening, your car or your tuxedo?
My tuxedo.
That's correct, sir. You got it. Everybody got it. We're split it 3 ways, gentlemen. We'll return in a moment. We still have a $300 question. If you look on the board, it can still tie. Hold on.
Hey, I know what this is. L-I-F-E. Life. That's the cereal that Mikey likes. Mikey who? The little kid on television who doesn't like stuff that's good for him. Oh, yeah. He likes Life cereal, though. Hey, you know what? I like Life cereal as much as Mikey does. Do you think they might put me on TV? That's silly.
Kids like Mikey like Life cereal.
How do you get shirts so clean, Mr. Lee?
Ancient Chinese secret.
My husband, some hotshot. Here's his ancient Chinese secret, Calgon. Calgon's 2 water softeners soften wash water so detergents clean better. In hardest water, Calgon helps detergents get laundry up to 30% cleaner. We need more Calgon. Ancient Chinese secret, huh?
Calgon helps detergents get laundry up to 30% cleaner.
Everybody thinks my twins look alike, but I can always tell them apart. You know, it's the same with cotton swabs. Oh, they may all look alike, but there's a real difference. Watch. Q-tips have more soft cotton at the very tip. 50% more than the next selling swab. So Q-tips are softer. I can even feel the extra softness. If it doesn't say Q-tips, it isn't Q-tip swabs. And I just had to call and tell you how fantastic the guest room looks with the wallpaper we talked about. I thought it'd be hard to put up, but Fred makes it look so easy. It's such a difference, and it's going to make the room so nice you'll just have to see it. Fred is doing such a beautiful job. He just seems to know...
You don't have to wait for holidays and birthdays to call long distance. Share the little things with someone important. Keep in touch by long distance. It's the next best thing to being there.
Listen, I gotta go now.
Here we go. This is the last question, as a matter of fact. This one is worth $300. This will decide the ball game. Gentlemen, it is for you. Men, when the 2 of you are speaking normally, which of you gets in more words per minute? You or your gal? And the 2 of you are speaking normally. Off you go. I don't know what normally means. I guess it means other than performing, I guess, and whatever. Between you and Dennis, which of you gets in more words per minute, Micki?
I'm sure he does.
He does?
Positively, yeah. Even in an argument. Any normal, abnormal, anyway, I'm sure he does.
Yeah, he's pretty facile, I think.
Yeah.
But you're going to say even when he's talking normally, not performing,
right.
It is Dennis.
Right.
Here comes the man. Dennis, when the 2 of you are speaking normally, which of the 2 of you gets in more words per minute, you or Micki?
Well, my family always said I was vaccinated with the Victrola needle, that I never shut up, I go at a rapid pace. I would say I.
That's correct. You got it. You're right and right and right and right.
But my big worry is, with that kind of a question, and the Peters are ahead so far anyhow, he talks at 33 1/3, so she's got to talk faster than he does.
You think so, huh?
We're going to be in trouble, I think.
Oh, I see. You're hedging on the bet now. You figure you got this one locked up, maybe? You got a little in there? We'll see.
No.
We're going to go down to Dodie now. What is Richard going to say?
Oh.
I think it's hard. That's hard.
Yes, well, I think, I guess I do.
Think so?
Yes. I carry more anyway.
You what?
I project more anyway, farther. My
Yes.
voice projects farther.
Yes.
But that wasn't the question.
No.
No.
The question was how many more words?
I say more words.
Yes. You. Now the answer is me.
Me.
That's it. Now you're cooking. Okay. And yes will come up again sometime. The answer is you. Here comes Richard.
Oh.
Richard, when the 2 of you are speaking normally, which of you gets in more words per minute, you or Dodie?
There is no way for her to speak normally. It's got to be her.
That's it. You got it. Thank you, Richard. Dee Dee, what will Brock say?
Of course, I get in more words with that deliberate talking, that West Indian British background.
Yes, of course.
You know that he speaks very deliberately.
Yes.
And of course, I can get in all the...
You can dance around
yeah,
him.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You will say...
No, I know he will, yeah.
He'll say you.
Yeah.
Here he comes. Brock, when the two of you are speaking normally, which of you gets in more words per minute, you or Dee Dee?
Operative word being normal.
Yes. Whatever that is.
I think possibly she does.
That's correct. You got it. Everybody got it. We split it 3 ways. However, time is up, and the Bananas have won it. Almost out of time. We'll come back in a moment, and we'll give the Bananas to the Bananas. Take it along.
If you're going to use a soft white bulb in an out-of-the-way place, it makes sense to use a GE Soft White Plus, because a GE 100-watt Soft White Plus lasts twice as long as a GE 100-watt Soft White, so you don't have to change it as often. Yet normally, Soft White Plus isn't twice the price, so it can save you money, too. Look for our 50-cent rebate on Soft White Plus, wherever you buy GE light bulbs. At General Electric, we never stop inventing the light bulb.
My Vincent fusses for hours over this precious soup stocks. He says good soup comes from good stock. So when I found Nestle's Soup Time with home-style stock and then made it in only 10 seconds, well, I got such an evil look. Oh, but even Vincent admits home-style stock makes Soup Time something special.
I wanted to hate it, but it's just too good. Nestle Soup Time Instant Soups with a home-style stock. Look for our faces on the shelf.
The big winners today at the banana section with Dee Dee and Brock, $450. We had $1,000. They will divide $1,450. That's nice. Say, Brock, you won today, and we have, we've just finished working together in a movie of the week called, I think it's called The Flight of the Maiden, unless they change it about...
Flight of the Turkey?
Flight of the Turkey? I hope not. That was the Thanksgiving movie of the week. I hope it's a good one. I hope you watch for it, because Brock is wonderful in it, and we were in it. We were with everybody in the world that was ever on television is in that.
Sure.
Well, anyway, watch for that. We'll watch for you. You'll watch for us on TatleTales, I hope, and until then, Bert Convey saying so long. See you next time.
This is Gene Wood speaking for TatleTales, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.
This Friday night, it's Kodar to the rescue.
He's dying.
Looks like we talked down at the station. Let's go.
Are you kidding? In my town, we eat guys like you for breakfast.
Mayday, mayday, I am sinking.
Kodar means adventure, Friday at 8, 7 Central.
Walona gets some heavy advice. You don't need a turkey like that. You can get any turkey you want. Then it's the premiere of The Jacksons. The Jacksons get together with special guest star Red Fox for television's most exciting half hour, right after Good Times.
Tonight on CBS.
If your child has a reading or writing problem, the Learning Disabilities Information Center may be able to help you. Call 657-8284.
Milk, booklet audition. Take one. And action.
Here's a nifty new 16-page cookbooklet called Mom's Quick Meal Guide. It's filled with fast and fun recipes. Get your free copy today.
Show the booklet, please.
Get your free copy today.
That's fine.
Look for this display at participating stores or ask your milkman.
Cut.
Did I get the job?
I spilled.
I spilled. I spilled.
Presenting Spillmate, the paper towel for spills. Like this sponge, each towel has hundreds of sponge-like cells for greater absorbency, sponge-like cells for greater strength.
He spilled.
Spillmate, the strongest, most absorbent two-ply towel you can buy. Spillmate. Made like a sponge, works like a sponge.
At McMahon with Dinah tonight at 6:30.
In our never-ending series of epic productions, the Mike Douglas Show, in conjunction with Cliché Pictures, presents movie sequels we never want to see.